from Satan, the outcast. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Alif Lam Mim. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah, who believe in the unseen, establish prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them, and who believe in what has been revealed to you, and what was revealed to you, and of the hereafter they are certain. School, sit down. Respected guest of the day, Dr. T.P. Shashikumar, Principal and Head of the institution, Dr. E.K. Muhammad Shafi, Vice Principal, Deputy Controller of Examination, Section Heads, other dignitaries, teachers and friends, good morning. We are gathered here today to be a part of the Career and Counseling Workshop at the onset of the academic session of 2018-19. To begin the session with God's blessings, we had Rida to recite a few verses from the Holy Quran and Hiba with its translation. Thank you, Rida and Hiba.
Our guest for the day, Dr. T.P. Shashikumar, a man of many accolades. He is an educationalist, writer, public speaker, and psychotherapist. He is here today to enlighten our young minds on the theme, Design Your Destiny.
We invite the principal to come on stage and formally welcome our guest of the day. Sir.
Section heads, dear teachers, beloved students, very good morning to all of you. I'm very happy to be here on this auspicious morning in order to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests of this morning, Dr. T.P. Shashikumar. As your friend has already mentioned here, a well-known space scientist, an academician, educationist, writer, public speaker, communicator, spiritual director, psychotherapist, counselor, and also a soft and life skill trainer, Mr. Dr. T.P. Shashikumar. He is famous not only in India, other parts of the world also. If I am going to list his accolades, it will take at least half an hour here to describe about his achievements, his merits, his studies, his qualifications for this. So I am not going to touch. Very few things I am just mentioning. He is academically, he is MSc, MPhil, PhD, LLB, MBA, MS, and again there is a big list of other qualifications. Very few only I mentioned. As I told you that itself it will take few minutes to explain. Now, he was working as the Deputy Director in the Security of Cabinet Secretariat, Government of India, New Delhi. There he worked on deputation when he was working as a space scientist for the security of information of the Government of India. He was the former director of UGC Academic Staff College at University of Calicut, Kerala. Then he worked as the head of DAPS, that is the Photo Lab and Training at ADRIN, Advanced Data Processing Research Institute, Secunderabad. He worked as a scientist in the Department of Space at ADRIN, then SAC, that is Space Application Center, Ahmedabad, and Program Planning and Project Management, ISRO Headquarters, Bangalore. In 2009, he has taken a voluntary retirement from the service and he is in the field of social services. He is doing so many workshops. He is conducting many courses on HR developments, then counseling, career developments, psychotherapy, and in the field of academics. He has traveled far and wide, many countries, and trained lakhs of teachers and lakhs of students. He has organized some special camps in his native place. He is originally basically from Kannur district in Kerala, and he told me that he can't say which is his original place of residence or settlement. He told that he is not settling, he is floating, he is moving everywhere in India and other places in order to give the best. Some camps he has conducted, it is very notable. That is 20 students he is accommodating and 10 days camp. The students are from different parts of the world. These 20 students, they are staying for 10 days in the camp. They are getting enlightened on so many issues, so many topics. They are discussing on scientific topics and other issues. Then they are going out enlightened. It is giving a type of close interaction. The people in the villages, they are coming to know about the people in different parts of the world, and also those people, they are learning about the culture, the living pattern, the food, the religion, the faith, all these things of India. The spirit of India is being carried over by them. So in this way, he is doing great contribution with great social commitment, and I believe that it is our luck that he has decided, he agreed to come and visit us on this fine morning here in our school. He has already done an interaction with our boys. Of course, it was told that it will be for 20-25 minutes, but it has crossed more than an hour. Then we had to stop that because you are waiting here. Now he is here. Sir, on behalf of my school, our staff, our students and management, we extend a very, very warm, very cordial and very happy welcome to you to this school.
Be with you for 30 minutes. Anne Mary is here. Anne is here. Yeah, come here, beta. Come. I am here because of her. She is the one who got me here. Anything you can speak.
Hi.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
What do you know about me? What is your experience?
I have been to his camp in India for a week, and it was really good, and it was worth that 1 week of a vacation in his place with 20 other students who became really close friends of mine, and everything what he does is worth the wait. Thank you.
I came on Asianet Radio from Dubai 3 years back, 4 years back, and that's how Anne's father knew me, and that's why most of the Middle East know me. I know more than 200 people in Saudi Arabia on voice, and I keep WhatsApp contact with them almost. Yesterday I met many parents came with their children, met me. That is how I know most of the people here. So one of the person whom I know was Anil, and his 2 daughters came and stayed with me. And last time when I was in Kottayam for a teachers, autonomous college teachers training program, so he said, you will visit Saudi Arabia soon. Many people keep saying, but then really practically doing it is a big job. So last 2 days, 13th and 14th, I was with them. I had 50 children, boys 50 and 50 girls, 100 children. And that program name was Design Your Destiny, and that's what you have picked up for us. It's very difficult to design somebody's destiny in 30 minutes, I'm sure. But I'll tell you one small story. After my retirement in 2009, I went to a small village in Kerala. Picked up 90 worst children from the worst school in Kerala. Teachers and parents guarantee that my children will never become anything in their life. I said, anyway, you guarantee that they will not become anything, give it to me. And there was a rich man who was ready to fund anything. Dr. T.P. Shashikumar's idea, PNC Menon was the great man. He said, do anything, we belongs to that place. And he makes palaces in Gulf for the king. So he's very rich. So he said, I'll spend the money as much as you want. So those children will speak only Malayalam. I wanted to change them to speaking English. I know most of the English medium students also have difficulty in communicating well. I took them to Goa. 3 days of Goa trip. I made them to go and catch any foreigner on the street who has got only algebra and geometry on their body. And they went 30 centimeter plus 20 centimeter. They went around, asked them, where are you from? I taught them to ask few questions. Where are you from? How are you? What's your name? What's your currency in your country? What's the capital of your country? So many such questions, simple questions. So I ask all this. So my children used to go there and then ask them, what's your name? The lady may say, Elizabeth, spelling please, because they have to come and tell me in the evening. So they learned geography, history, most of the general knowledge which they capture in 3 days. And what they had is great courage to speak to any one of them in the world. And I think that is what you should get. That's what is education. And then I converted them into English medium. I told them, now you are courageous, now you can learn English medium. It was in 2010 January I started the program. In 2018, now 8 years from now, those children, those parents and teachers who said they will become useless, 18 of them are studying in Bangalore in engineering. When I go to different colleges for giving lectures, I see my children there. And they said, sir, I am here. I was your daughter this year. They're all my daughter and sons. I remember traveling with them. There were, out of 90, 66 children saw the train first time in their life when I took them in the train. So that's their background. So I keep saying, your background can be anything. I'm not a good student. I'm not able to study. That's immaterial. Do you have a mind to study? Are you really interested to study? You can do anything. I left my schooling, colleging, but then when I got a job, I found that whatever I learned is not what I have to do. I do an entirely different job. Your ability to do anything in your world which is going to come in your way is what is that is to be done in education. I'll tell you, whatever subject you learn, whether maths, physics, chemistry, biology, anything which you learn, 95% of your syllabus is not useful in your life. Because no competitive exams will ask you the maths, but there may be one question which you might not have answered in your syllabus, but you have learned it, but you don't know, oh, I learned it for this purpose. I keep taking simple example like, I'm a mathematician, 32 multiply 28. It's very simple. It is 30 minus 2 into 30 plus 2, and all of you learned a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. It's 900 minus 4. It is 896. But the problem is, you have learned a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. If you or your teachers or their teachers, because what the teachers teach is what the teachers taught. It's all hereditary. Okay, they don't invent anything, because teachers feel that it is my job to be reproduced whatever was produced by somebody else. But I believe a teacher has to be highly innovative, highly creative, highly improvised. They should become creators. And all the children should become real scientists in the classroom. I keep saying a student sitting in a maths class is a math scientist. And the job of a teacher is to make you so interesting. I teach English. When I teach English, I act drama. I enact the poetry. I taught Sanskrit drama. So at that time I act Sanskrit drama. That's it. I taught Hindi. When I teach Hindi, it's like really acting the whole thing on the ground, no? Except probably different subjects I teach. History and geography and all is beautiful subject for me. So there is nothing in the world which is not good, but it's the way you look at it, the way you make it. So any subject in the world is good. You are all put into different streams. That's because you are going to higher and higher. So when you go to higher and higher, what is your background? You may take a PhD in mathematics. I am a PhD in mathematics. But what's my background? I have got background of biology, zoology, chemistry, physics, everything in my life. So why that background is given? A day will come when you realize all the subjects are same. You look at the cosmology, the whole world. That is physics. If you don't understand anything, it becomes spirituality and religion and many things are being... They also speak about sun, moon and all that, right? So what is that? It is beyond knowledge. And then when you come to the solar system, it becomes sun, lot of orbits and lot of planets going around. Yes? Which is the most best planet which you like? Earth. Studying about Earth becomes geography. So from the Kepler's law which you learn in the physics and the solar system which you learn in physics, when you come to Earth, that becomes geography. A physics teacher is a good geography teacher. And stand on this earth and look around and see lot of animals and plants and trees, that becomes biology. Say geography teacher must know biology, and the biology teacher should know geography, because where which animal, which plant grows, where is geography. And what grow there, what is imported, what is exported, that's commerce. And how do you plan this, that becomes economics. What happened, when it happened, that becomes history. And if you don't understand, that becomes mystery. And the whole history is, for an English teacher, is only A, B, C, D. A, D and B, C in between. So what is history? A, B, C, D. Not even up to Z. And for a mathematician, what is history? A number line with 0 here, BC here, AD here. So it's a number line for him, right? And as a biologist, you look at up to the cell, it's wonderful. And some people like to go beyond the cell. Zoom inside and you look at it called microbiology. Micro is mathematics, 10 power minus 6. So for me, biology is 10 power minus 6 biology. Say a biology teacher with a bigger microscope become microbiologist. You take a bigger microscope, go up to 10 power minus 9, nano. No biology, because life is lost. So it becomes technology. So a biology teacher with a bigger microscope becomes a technologist. And minus 13, you go into atom. So biology teacher turns into a chemistry teacher, right? And get into atom, you find out where is neutron, where is electron, where is proton, which is charge, minus charge, positive charge, fission, fusion, physics. So where did you start? You started from an orbit which is center in the solar system and planets going around. Same thing you will see in a nucleus, an orbit and electrons going around it. So what you see, if you have not seen an atom, you look at the sky. The whole blank, the whole blankness is there inside your atom also. And there are a lot of stars which you see, that's like electrons. It goes around somewhere. Yada pinde tada brahmande. One sloka in the Upanishad mantra. The whole world can be learned if you know this principle. Small and big, there is no difference. Micro and macro. Look at everything micro and macro. You build a house, you look from far. So it's beautiful. It's called a panoramic view. The organization who got me here is called a Panorama. That's Pathanamthitta Residents Association. That's a short form for that. So I consider saying that panorama is a larger view. And then you go inside your house, everything has to be neatly seen. Your life also has to be seen like that. The subject which you learn has to be seen like that. Look at what you are learning. Every word which you learn in English, can be seen mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. Yesterday I told only it's mathematics, but if I want to be computer science, it becomes only computer science. So you have a tool and you can look at everything through your tool. And that is what a student has to learn. Why are you learning this subject? I said 95% is useless. But understand, if you have not learned that, you become useless later. Correct? You are learning different subjects. I was talking to your teachers. I said, you are learning different subjects. It's like I am learning cycling on different routes. But I am not going to drive cycle only in that route throughout my life. I am learning cycling. These are the routes which I am using. I am learning swimming in a pond. That doesn't mean only in that pond I will swim. You are learning maths doesn't mean only I will do maths in my life. The learning which you have in that pool is to be used to swim anywhere in the world. Right? I never learned biotechnology in my life, but I have taught more than 100 biotechnology university teachers in Hyderabad in a conference. So they asked me, oh sir, you learned biotechnology. It's nothing. Biology I learned, technology I learned, I add them together, make it as biotechnology. Right? It's very simple. Right? But only you have to look at it in that mode. I'm from space department. We have got satellite. We look at the whole ground. So before coming to Saudi Arabia, or much before in my earlier days, I have learned everything about Saudi Arabia. I know what produces here, where, what happens. We look at geography. So my job is more than computer science. I use lot of computer science, learn a lot of geography, and all these I know inside you have got mathematics. Right? Without that you cannot learn geography. A geography teacher is a good mathematics teacher. Where did you put this mathematics here? I told you physics, chemistry and all that. Mathematics is the tool for everything. If you think that I love biology but not maths, you can become MBBS. But after that, if you want to do MD or MS, you will become a failure without mathematics. I taught a lot of MD and MS doctors because they have got a paper called research methodology. Most of them fail in that because that's full of mathematics. So if somebody feels that I don't like mathematics, I only biology, and I want to become a doctor, I will say you will never become a doctor in your life. So your basic knowledge in every subject is highly useful. And you become a doctor, you want to become a government doctor, there is an examination which is to be written, which is full of general knowledge. General knowledge is geography mostly, and it is history. So have the passion for learning. A cook is not a good cook only when they cook one item. They cook everything. A student is good only when they are ready to learn anything in the world. Don't keep restrictions. And this is the age where you can learn. After some time, I'll tell you, anything which you give it to your parents and ask them to learn, and you start learning, who will learn first? It's you. And after some time, you will lose this chance of learning. Ask your parents, as a child at your age, what dream they had. Did they reach there? I'm sure 99% of them will say, I couldn't become what I wanted to be. Do you want to tell the same thing in your life after some time? Do you want to make a difference? Decide. And it's your decision which can change your life, nobody else. And I think I should stop talking to you. No? You want me to talk more? Only when you want to have good questions. Come on, come fast. You want to listen to me? 1,500 YouTube presentations. My name is T.P. Shashikumar, short form is TPS. I have a doctorate, so put doctor without a dot, DRTPS, continuous. Temperature, pressure, second. Top of police service. Thermal power station. They made something else. Everybody keeps. So you could search me, you will see on YouTube. 944-7437-948. That's my number. You want to learn that? Hold your fingers like this. I'll teach you how to learn things fast. Telephone number is 10 numbers, right? I will only tell once. In between, I will come and catch you and then say, tell my number, you will have to tell. I'll prove that all my children are brightest and you will feel that you are the brightest one. Hold your fingers like this. I'll tell only once, no repetition. Ready? I'll tell slowly. 3 numbers I will tell, stop. No sound, repeat internally. Another 2 numbers. So you will get time to repeat all the 5 numbers. Then 2 numbers. So 7 numbers you can repeat. Then 3 numbers. All the 10 numbers you can repeat. Ready? Yes? 944. Repeat 2-3 times. 74. So all the 5 numbers. 37. 948. So what's my number? See, when I told you only I will tell once, you will have to repeat. You had a and now you are able to do it. See, don't finish reading your book. Stop in between, think. Stop in between, think. Stop in between, think. Stop in between, think. It becomes yours. Then write it down. You are eager to finish reading. Teachers are eager to finish syllabus. No use. I'll tell you, all the 11th and 12th, if you write your 9th and 10th exam, will you get same marks or less mark or more marks? Very difficult. Whenever I did, I conducted experiments soon after examination, taking them to a cool bar, give all that what they want to eat, get back to the seat, give the same question paper. Many of them failed who scored 90% in the beginning. Because writing exam is clearing what junk you have in your, because you learn through the brain but not through the heart. Where do you keep your mother's picture? Manas, right? When you meet your mother, oh, this is my mother. Do you have a doubt? You pause it. Okay, open your textbook and then find out, oh, this is my textbook. That's because you don't keep that in your heart, right? Yeah, many of you must have given your heart to somebody else. That's the biggest problem. Don't give your heart to anybody. Keep whatever you learn inside your heart. And many of your parents and teachers and friends must have told, don't by heart. I keep saying, don't by heart, but learn by heart. Right? Then you will become a real learner. Learning is a great trick. It's like cycling. If you don't know, you think, oh, it's a circus. But once you know, it becomes really thrilling. So the trick is what you have to learn. And what do I teach my children is only trick. And all my children so far who came to me have never had problems in learning. They enjoy learning. Learning is a great enjoyment. L-I-F-E, life is learn in full enjoyment. And that's learning. Okay? So you have some questions? I can go on like this. Hours together. I can have classes 48 hours non-stop in my life. So you could ask me questions. 6, that's how we do satellite. 6, 5, 4 countdown. 0, I will go back. Before that, somebody should come here. If you have questions. 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on, come fast. If you are a girl, 100% sure, then only come. If you have doubt, don't come. Only one girl in this whole school. Great. Come running, beta. Come fast. At least one girl is there. Yeah. Hence my gift to you.
So my question is, you keep saying like, learn stuff, like don't study, learn stuff, learn by heart.
Where are you from?
I'm from Gujarat.
Gujarat. Okay. I started my job in Ahmedabad.
Oh yeah, I live there.
Maze mein che? You don't speak
I
Gujarati?
don't speak Gujarati.
See, she don't speak Gujarati, but I speak Gujarati.
So it's like
See, all the, as you go towards South India, no, the happiness goes. The North Indian people, Gujarat, see, maje mein che, you are happy. And you go to Bengal, balu ache, and they'll say balu ache, happy. But once you come to Kerala and ask, how are you? Going on like this. I keep asking, why are you going on like this? Stop the job. And my guru taught me, it's like Indian geography. They have wider manas, here it is Kanjus. See, so smiling, right?
My question was like you
You're
keep
here.
telling. Oh my God.
Getting recorded.
Okay, so my question was that you keep telling us to learn. The thing is, it takes time, and even if I put the effort, it's just there's so much to do in such little time. Even I think sometimes that.
So you're not good.
No, I do it on myself, but there are like so many others who don't have the time. They keep saying that they don't have.
Do you think you are useless?
No.
Or useless? You are not able to do because you are useless. In the poetry book, the first poem is the answer for your question. Read this.
The race for birth.
Race for
Birth.
Yeah.
This is the story of my birth. I fought with millions of my unborn brothers and sisters. I fought for life before my birth. My birth was a battle. Anyone could have received life instead of me. The sperms from my father fought to reach my mother's egg. I was received when I raced with many of my unborn brothers and sisters. I am the winner. In life, I don't have to struggle as much as I have struggled for life. I am great and I believe in me. I can run and win the race with anyone in this life, as I have won the race for birth.
Good enough? So now do you feel that you are not able to read, learn? Before birth, you fought with millions of unborn brothers and sisters and you are the winner. All of you lift your hands, take it back and say, well done. Keep saying, I am great. Let anybody tell you that you are useless, but keep saying, I am great. Okay? Do well. Beta. Anybody else? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, run. In the best of schools, once I went to one of the school and called like this, whole students were on stage, the seats were free. You can see it on YouTube, I am not joking. There are schools in the whole students came on the stage. Yeah.
Sir, what encourages you to do this social work? Like, it's so good, encouraging students throughout the world.
Start doing it.
What's the influence?
What the influence? I was a very bad boy during my childhood. I was thrown out of a school from 8th grade being the worst student. I had a rank which nobody competed. 27 students, I kept my 27th rank in all exams. I was not good in plus 1, plus 2, but then I started learning. Then I found that some children are not doing well because they were not encouraged well. So I took my retirement. I'm a pensioner. I've got sufficient job. I have sufficient money, earned good enough. My wife is a great scientist than me. She is the one who modeled the moon with the moon mission, Chandrayaan. So she works with the Department of Space, earns more than what I am earning. I've got 2 sons. They are doing PhD, they get fellowship, they have got a good earning. So I decided after rest of my time I must do this. And when I am taken to the graveyard, my son will fire my dead body. Every person who is doing it in Bharatiya Shastram is supposed to ask a question to the dead body of the father. Vayuranilam amritamadedam basmandam shariram om kritam smarami. Papa, I am going to fire your body. Because every papa fires the children while living. So they get a chance to fire back. Right? What is that you have done in your life? What is that you have done in your life? Then I can tell, I went to Dammam, spoke to hundreds and thousands of children, which nobody else could have done in their life. Right? And from there, 10 children became civil service, 10 of them became scientists, 10 of them became politicians, 10 of them became judges, and my children are ruling this country. I want to tell that. That's my selfishness. Got it? Run. That's great. She lived with me 7 days. Have you ever seen a teacher where you spent 7 days doing this? And the last day she said, I don't want to go back home, and she was sleeping on my body, right? And her father's brother came, he dragged her out. She said, no, I don't want to go from you. Good, shall speak.
My name is Josie Sandra. I am Humanities 11th I. Sir, you told us to learn everything, but we often study, we just forget it after something.
Because you don't study to teach somebody else. You study to teach somebody else. And the first one you have to teach is your parents. All the subject which you learn to teach your parents. When you write examination, give the same question paper to your parents, ask them to write exam. Correct? Then tell them I taught everything to you, now you write exam. And they will find trouble. Then they will never ask you, why did you got less mark? And all that. It's good enough, wonderful. So happy. Doing well? Enjoying? Yes?
Yes.
Good. No problem now. Say tata bye bye with this other hand.
So I'm going for physiotherapy now.
Huh?
Physiotherapy.
Good, that's good.
I got a lot of things.
Mama is doing well. Beta. Getting distracted is a good habit. It shows your brain is working. If your brain is working, you will be on one place. If your brain is keep on, do you want your brain to stop? Then why are you asking this question? Doesn't matter, yeah, you are all multimedia children. You can do many things parallelly. See, when you are sitting and listening to me, are you getting distracted? But in the class, when teacher teaches you, you go think about what is there in the tiffin box. When you watch movie, you are seeing a movie, your mind gets distracted. Distraction is because something boring happens in front of you. Correct? So what you should do? Make it interesting. How do you make it interesting? Assume that I speak in a language which you don't understand. You will get distracted, right? Yes? So how do you make your classroom interesting? Read everything, prepare 100% and then sit in the class. You also have the textbook with you? Yes or no? Prepare everything, study and sit in the class. When the teacher says, tell me, yeah, I know. Let me see how much you know. You know what interest you will have, you will really get thrilled. So learn. That's what I did. I was not a good student, but when I became a graduate student, I decided I am going to study everything and sit. So I used to have teachers, they used to read the lesson, everything is by heart for me. So Macbeth was being taught, I translated Macbeth and I am sitting. He never translated. So every classroom I was like, before the mathematics teacher writes on the board, my book is finished. I did the whole thing. And then she says, why are you not doing? Done. The next problem, done. And you know, at the end of the course, I gifted my notebooks to my teachers. Use it in your life. It will help you. After 23 years, when I met my teachers, they said, every day I remember you because I am using your notebook. And when you have to gift it, you will write it very neat without correction. So that's how I wrote. And that's how I improved my handwriting, improved my learning. Decide that and nobody can distract you. It's your interest. Okay? So have interest, then concentration will come. Like this. Done? Good enough? is there only, so I am not able to hear, only echo. Run and come, I am not able to hear, sorry. Otherwise I will have to come there. See, on the stage, the mic is not heard, so the echo is not heard.
Sir, are you recording this so that I can show this to my parents? This talk, I want to show it to my parents.
This is being recorded and it will be on YouTube.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Which grade are you?
I'm in 12th.
Okay. Which stream?
Science stream.
Science stream.
Anyway, just the thing is that I don't study too much, okay?
You don't have to study too much. I also don't study too much. At your age, I used to see a lot of movies and write, read a lot of novels, different things, but study in between, that's it.
No, I just want to ask one thing is that...
Why do you use the word just there? I want to ask you.
No, I don't think it's a correct question or not.
Okay. Don't worry. Questions are always good.
Okay, so we have heard some thoughts that marks does not, mark sheet does not depend on my,
Knowledge.
Not that,
Don't
guys,
assess you well.
Huh?
It doesn't assess you
Wait,
well.
a paper does not decide my future.
Yeah, that's true.
Or a mark does not decide my future. But anyway, I used to fail in my exams. So my parents used to scold me. Even they said me that marks does not decide your future. But after that, when I go to India, if I need a college admission, they used to see my marks. Or to, reach a destination, marks is required. So what marks is good?
Yeah. If you don't get admission in India, go to Europe, you pay money and get admission. India only admit people who have merit. I'll tell you, Infosys founder, chairman, wanted his son to be in IIT. He couldn't get. But he could get admission in America. There are a lot of universities abroad where they can pay money and get it. So, if you don't have marks, no problem. But if you don't have knowledge, it's a problem.
If you don't have money, sir.
That's when you should have knowledge. So don't study for marks, but study for knowledge. Your future is not decided by the marks which you get, but it's decided by the knowledge which you have. So don't study for marks, but study for knowledge. But 100% if you have knowledge, you get 100 out of 100 marks. It's very simple. Any examination becomes simple for you when you have good knowledge. Got it? Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Exam hall is the best place where you can enjoy. Is it not? No? That's the only place where you can call your teachers. And they will come in front of you like a chef and ask, what do you want? And they will say, I don't want anything, go. And so far in your life, they were giving you notes, you have to read it. It's a nice time to take revenge. You write, ask them read. It's the only place where you get free papers, free of cost. Here you're all cramped like this and sit. Exam hall, you get lavish space. It's like a queue. Right? So, great advantage. If you know the subject, that's the best place. If you don't know anything, wonderful place. You look at everybody around, you write, yeah, let me enjoy. And all the people surrounding you will fail in their exams. So the minimum help which you can do is that. These are all not joke. I did it in my life. When I used to write LLB, MBA, I used to write 300 pages. And in one of the exam, which was research methodology, I decided, that time my psychology was my interest. So what I did was in the exam hall, I didn't write anything because it's full of maths and physics, maths and statistics, which is very easy for me. But the rest of the people who are all senior people from different companies were writing, and they saw me writing 300 pages, they were all looking at me, oh, this man. And that day I decided, and they looked at me, the other fellow, and all of them, whatever they know has gone, finished. 37 of them failed in that subject in my hall just because of me. But next year supplementary, I got 100 out of 100. So it's all psychology. Learning, exam writing, marks. It's very simple. Take 5 old question paper, 3-4 good children sit together, and start preparing like an exam hall. Sit in a place 3 hours, because 3 hours is exam. Sit 3 hours, prepare 10 times, write, give it to your friend that same answer sheet, let them evaluate. You look at your answer sheet of your friend, then you know how to prepare it. Most of the people, when you write, you have read a lot of textbooks, it has got different paragraphs. But when we look at answer sheets of children, they start from one and end there. It's so boring to see an exam paper. The examination marks comes from the beauty of your presentation beauty. So nice margin, use lavishly, good paragraph, in between paragraph lines, very systematically for it, seeing it, this is a wonderful student, they'll start giving you marks. And be consistent and systematic, you can get good marks. If 10 marks for the first question, 10 marks, you have written 3 pages. The last question, 10 marks, you write 1 page, you will get only 3 marks. It's a psychology. Because 3 pages, 10 marks. So same person, naturally your mark. And that's how happens to most of the students. I've done a lot of analysis on the answer sheets, evaluation schemes and all that. You are not consistent. Be consistent in life. So getting marks is a very simple process. Look at somebody's 30 points to students, 20 points to parents and teachers. That's my blog. Enjoy, study, exam. Enjoy exam and study exam. Look at my website, Dr. TPS website. There are blogs. 64 blogs are there. One of the blog is enjoy, study, exam. I'm sure exam will not be a problem for you. It's very, very simple to get marks. Okay? Yeah.
My question is, if we get discouragement at home, how to cope up with that?
See, you want to influence yourself or you want to get influenced by many people? If somebody is saying you are not good, I am not good. You want to say like this? Why do you worry? Let them say whatever they want. You know why your parents, maybe parents, right?
No, it's like just a comment.
That doesn't matter, Anybody says anything to you, if you are not good, you don't have to get worried. Okay? You doesn't look good. Okay, so what? For somebody else, I look very good. That's it. You understood? Don't worry about what others make comments on you. It's you to decide. You look at the mirror in the morning and say, I'm so cute. I'm very great. I'm so energetic. And start loving yourself. So Am I look handsome? See, don't look good, don't feel good, be good. If you are good, it doesn't matter. Okay? Come on, come fast. Don't waste time. You can come.
Morning, sir.
Yeah.
So my question is, you just said, you asked us to be consistent in whatever we do. So yes, that's true. And that we have dreams and we have something that we want to accomplish. Yes, that's true. But so my question is, how do we attain this will to keep being consistent? Like whenever I have a dream, I want to accomplish something. But during the course of time, somehow I find myself not doing it perfectly. So
have you seen that board?
Yeah.
That's for whom? When you look at it, I am in International Indian School, right? Keep looking at it, you feel that, my school is great, right? What you should do is, take your picture, make a big flux, put it in your room. Look at, I am great, I am big. Write your mission. No jokes. This is what every politician does. You go to politician's house. Have you ever seen a politician walking like this or walking like this? See, they themselves feel I am great, and that is how they become a leader. Have you seen a lion walking? How do they walk? Who is the king of the forest? Who said? The way the lion behaves, people started telling it. It's the way you behave, you can decide. Okay, so you keep saying I am great, I am good. Nobody can stop it.
Use
the mic.
So I wanted to know, like, people support
What is the subject you study in humanities? What subject you are studying in humanities?
What are the subjects you are studying? What are the subjects?
Home science.
Use the mic.
Home science is there, geography is there, IT is there, political science is there, and
Yeah.
psychology is there.
Yeah. I am a psychologist. I never say that that is bad. My son is an economist, now doing research in politics. See, that's a bad concept some of them have. Who was the Prime Minister of India? Before that, who was there? What was his subject? See, most of the ministers, if you see, all of them studied humanities. So who rules the country? One of my son is a technologist. He says, you make technology, I will decide the economics of that. If you want to sell it, come to me. Correct? So somebody may say, because there is a concept. Where are you from? UP. I think UP people have more value for humanities. Only South India people will have more on science. Correct? Is it South Indian parents and friends who says this? No. UP, I'll tell you, the best college in Delhi is St. Stephen's College. BA English is the most sought after course there, for which 100% mark in +1, +2 in all subjects are minimum qualification to apply. Lady Sri Ram College for you and Sri Ram College for boys. Lady Sri Ram College application, you need 100% in all subjects to get an admission for BCom. And after BCom, you get a salary of 50,000 rupees, whereas a BTech gets only 5,000 rupees salary, and a MBBS gets 3,000 rupees salary. So it's all wrong concept. If you are very good in English, but you have to be very good. Very good in English, you can be in Google, because you have seen a lot of English in Google, right? They need a lot of English graduates to write that without mistakes. So they are paid well. I have got children who are BA graduates paid 60,000 rupees soon after their graduation. But I don't even have a single BTech who got 60,000 after BTech. So it's all wrong concept, bad concept. Don't worry about it. Let them get educated after some time. You prove that it is good, they will change. Okay? See, that concept may be there. Math teacher is little great. Social science teacher is little low. Language teachers are much less. Louder.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Zenha. I'm a commerce student.
Congratulations. Because I am an MBA, so my first group of children were accountancy and bookkeeping is what I taught in my life. The first set of students are accountancy and bookkeeping.
We often learn very well. We understand and learn all the things, but like when we go in front of teachers, we often forget. Like by seeing their faces, we often forget.
I don't know whether your teachers are that horrible. See, I also had this fear during my childhood. Though the school was my management, that means my family owns the school. And my brothers and teachers and cousin brothers used to be my teachers. But still, I had a lot of problem in going to teachers' room. Still, I am scared of going to teachers' room. That's really true. That is because you have more respect probably, because they don't take care of you very well. But being a teacher, what I did in my place, when somebody comes to me, I offer them chair, I ask them to sit there, because I know this student is going to be collected tomorrow. When I go to them, they have to give me a chair. Right? I look at each child as a great person who will become something great tomorrow. I remember my 8th grade teacher who showed a lot of grudge on me, saying that you are not a bad teacher. After 40 years when I met him, he was literally crying, feeling very sad for scolding me, because I am the only scientist among the whole children who passed out from that school. And he said, it is to you that I scolded. And his child has a problem in learning, and he took that child to me to teach them. understood. So that ego, see, I'll tell you, sometime when you ask questions, teachers don't understand. Because children knows much more than teachers most of the time, because you are open to multimedia. And probably if you ask a lot of questions, you have a lot of children asking a lot of questions, they will not be able to entertain you. So to keep them away, this is one of the tricks. But I am sure what I used to do is, when my plus 1, plus 2, I was very bad. We didn't have plus 1, plus 2 pre-degree. But graduation, I kept on going to teachers' houses. What I did was, I told my friends, if you don't know anything, ask me, I'll tell you. That's why I learned. Up to plus 2, I was bad. As soon as I joined graduation, I told my friends, if you don't know anything, ask me, I'll tell you. You see what a great courage I have. Saying a bad student who says everybody who are all bright children, if you have some doubts, ask me, I'll tell you. And we used to have a lot of fun. My colleagues used to ask a lot of questions. I said, not today, tomorrow I will tell you. And I used to take those questions and go to teachers' home. And because we didn't have internet, those days if you don't know, you cannot do this. We only do this. Okay, that was never possible. So we went to teachers' houses. I learned everything from there. I used to go to teachers, not to tuition centers like what you do today. We had teachers who were staying. I used to say that physics, this I don't understand, please explain. And next day I will come and teach this to my classmates. That's how I learned subject. So I was learning to teach. And sometimes even teachers don't understand. The students are so smart, they make very difficult questions. Then I go to library and ask which book the student has taken. The same second copy I'll take. So librarian has to be your friend. Okay, so don't worry, it's only the starting problem. Got it? Consider the teachers are teachers because they took birth a little earlier and you took a little later. That's only the difference. Fine? That's it. Yeah.
My question is actually very simple.
Then don't ask.
How to avoid overthinking? Overthinking.
What do you overthink?
Any topic, like
you keep on thinking same thing many times. Yeah. The best thing is these papers are in my bag. Lot of free papers and lot of writings. Whatever I think, I keep writing. If I write once, I will not write the same thing again. I will not think. Finished. Got it? And if your parents scold you, ask them, write and give it to me. Don't scold second time. And make a nice chart paper, colorful. Mother, one chapter, second chapter. Paste it there. You tell your parents, I will read this every day. You don't have to waste your time. If you want me to change something, you can do that. Yeah. And these notes are which comes as books later. That's why I write books. You cannot finish writing one day. So many such papers will become books. Yes. Good.
Firstly, I would like to say that your speech was very interesting.
That I know already. You don't have to certify.
You were about to finish your speech 1 hour ago, and still you're here because of our
Okay, I never knew.
So the question is that when people in India say that the students learning in Saudi Arabia do not know much about the world, and they are thinking that
Who says that? See, that is because their world is a dark room where you have not seen that. I think you are much more better than the students in India. I have seen Indian students, I have seen outside students. I'll tell you, if you get a chance, don't go back to India to study. The That's why only one request I kept on talking to you, start a college where these children can study. That's what I requested most of the people whom I saw. And that is what you should do, because I'll tell you, few students from Northeast, from Doha last time, after 10th they didn't get the science stream and they wanted to study science stream. I said, go and join some college in one of the best places in Kottayam. There is a good college. After 1 month they said, sir, please send us back some seats somewhere. This school is not good, because most of the teachers speak in Malayalam. Though it's an English medium, they were teaching in Malayalam. The Northeast fellow could not understand them. And that is why I don't even suggest a academic. I keep coming on career counseling and all that in radio. Many calls will come. Every day there will be a lot of calls. I said, no, I am not going to suggest any institution. Maybe except maybe few schools, like commerce if you want to learn, or where my son has gone and then he has a direct experience, I may tell. I said, don't ask me which school, but my son studied in Symbiosis. That's what I say. So that's one method to tell them this word. And my son's friend who is doing PhD in economics studied in Christ College. So if I tell like this, people know. And one of my students who is now into IAS, he was a student of St. Stephen. If I tell that, you understand, right? That's what I say. That's it. Yeah.
In such a situation, how can we encourage our reading habits, especially for the...
See, I'll tell you today, wherever you study, it doesn't matter. I don't know how many of you are exposed to Coursera, edX, such lot of websites are there. You can do international degree sitting at home without going out of your room. Online examination, online course, and the fee is zero sometimes. No money at all. Most of the children, the bright children from 7th grade onwards, they will start getting international, including MIT. Degrees in whatever subject you want. You want theology, you want philosophy, you want physics, you want astrophysics, you want language, anything can be learned. Open university schemes, hundreds and thousands of them are available. Anybody who is interested to learn, there is lot of opportunity today. It's not like earlier days. I generally subscribe to edX and Coursera. These are the two sites where you can branch out. Ask which subject you want. Open university, put the subject, you get at least 10 open universities where no payment, but you will have to do assignments, examinations online, and you can get certificates and degrees. They won't ask you your background, they don't ask you your age, nothing. Very, very simple. And you can take your own subject. Assume you are learning commerce in the 12th grade, register for a commerce program from the Harvard University, yeah? By the time you get 12th, take another degree, Harvard University Commerce, certificate program in commerce. Maybe accountancy in commerce. Lot of softwares you can learn. I teach accountancy softwares. And all that when you do know, accountants use lot of softwares. That time after you finish your BCom, you know that I know chartered accountancy, equivalent to that. Knowledge is more important. And such 10 courses if you do after 12th, then with that, with the 12th, credit you apply in any abroad university, full fellowship they will give you. Why you are not getting fellowship? Because you don't have extra knowledge. There are all the children equal, then you cannot compete with them. They assess you based on your extra effort which you have taken. So reading is a very good habit. Open up. E-learning is one of the best things. I have a book on e-web net learning. Pedagogy is adaptive learning. How do you get adapted to the new system and how do you learn different things? That's what is to be done. Yeah.
നമസ്കാരം, എൻ്റെ പേര് ടെസ. ഞാൻ 11ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കുന്നു. ഞാൻ ബയോടെക്കാണ് എടുത്തത്. ഇവിടെ ഇതുവരെ ആരും മലയാളം പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല, അതുകൊണ്ടല്ല ഞാൻ മലയാളം ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നത്. ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ ഗ്രാമർ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും വന്നാൽ നിങ്ങൾ ചിരിക്കും. അത് ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയുന്നത്. ആദ്യമേ തന്നെ ഞാൻ IISc-ക്ക് ഒരു വലിയൊരു ഹാൻഡ്സ് ഓഫ് തരുന്നു. കാരണം ഇത്രയും നേരം ഇത്രയും മഹത്തായ ഒരു വ്യക്തിനെ ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ഇത്രയും നേരം സംസാരിപ്പിക്കാൻ അത് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ അത് പറഞ്ഞു തരാനും പറ്റിയതിന് ഞങ്ങൾ അടുത്തതായി എൻ്റെ ചോദ്യമാണ്, സർ ഇത്രയും നേരം ഇവിടെ വന്ന് സംസാരിച്ചു. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് ചെറുപ്പം മുതലുള്ളൊരു ഫിയറാണ് സ്റ്റേജ് ഫിയർ. പിന്നെ ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്കിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലായപ്പോലും ASL സ്പീച്ച് എന്ന് പറയുന്നൊരു ഘടകം വരുമ്പോൾ ഏതൊരു ടോപ്പിക് എടുത്തെന്ന് പറയാൻ പറയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും പറ്റാത്തൊരു കാര്യമാണ്.
Do you think she has stage fear? You can dance on the stage if you want. See, the feeling of stage fear is good, but being in stage fear is very bad. So, how to get rid of it? Come on to stage whenever you have a chance. That's it. And when you have a problem coming alone, come with a group. That's it. So don't worry. And you don't have. Okay. And it's very difficult to speak in Malayalam without English. But speaking English is very simple. Okay, if you know Malayalam well, better than English, tell me the items which are available on stage in Malayalam. What is this? What is this? What is this? You will find trouble in Malayalam. Malayalam is a language which doesn't have words and move. It is not fully having a rich, it's not a rich language. Yeah. In English.
Because we have students, ours is a multilingual.
Yeah. And don't worry about the language. You should speak in a language. I'll tell you, the richest language in the world is English. You don't have, you know, Webster's dictionary? Have you seen? We don't have such a dictionary in any other language. That's very rich. So if you have a fear that I don't know grammar, it's very simple. 12 tenses can be by hearted. I take, I have taken, I have taken, I have been taking, I took, I was taking, I have taken, I have been taking, I shall take, I shall be taking, I shall have taken, I shall have been taking. 12 tenses if you learn, finished. Yeah. In English.
How can we overcome stage fear?
Yeah. That's it. So she doesn't have stage fear.
When I speak about some topic, whatever I have prepared the last day, when I come onto the stage, I just become blank and I speak what is there in my heart about it.
See, that is because most of the people, when they wanted to make it a very formal presentation, they fail. Don't make formal. Am I very formal in lecturing you? So try to be as informal as you can. That's the best method to catch the audience. If you become too formal, it becomes too boring. Okay? So don't become formal. When you be formal, you will forget something. So don't be formal. That's it. Finished? We close? So, thank you. You have my number 944. Send a question. Okay, you come. Come on, having come. Run, last one. Last test. Make it short.
Sir, how do you manage to stay so young?
I don't manage. Assume that your mother managed making a chapati or makes chapati. Did you manage to climb on the stage or climb? Okay. What is being young? Being young is in your thoughts and the body, right? I am not sick for last 30 years. No disease on my body. Because I don't have dis-ease. Ease is being easy. As easy you are, you will feel young. And feeling young will give you youngness. And I'm a retired person, but I took a retirement, volunteer retirement. So I'm maybe 10 years, 20 years younger than you. Yeah, that's it. 10 years younger than your principal. Because I was asked to come with a lot of paint here with white, then only I have an entry in this school, I said. So don't worry. Say, Sharira Manaso Yoga Paraspara Manuprajet Adhara Adeya Bhavena Taptajya Khadayoriva. The body and the mind is such related. As the body thinks, the mind will start reflecting. So be very smart in the manas, the body will support you. Right? So thank you for that compliment I am hearing. Many people say that I am too old. Okay then? See you somewhere, sometime. Inshallah, next time sometime. So I've got one book here to gift you. This is the new book. Rhythm of life. You have a better child-friendly edition in a better style on my net. You can feel this is for elderly. Okay, with nice graphics. One of my students from MIT, Anusha, did the same thing, re-edited and written very well, and you can download it. It's beautiful. And you have got poetry on Kalam, Jayalalitha. You will see my travelogues are written in poetry. Kalam is a beautiful poem because if you write Kalam reverse, it becomes Malak. Malak in Arabic means ornaments. Malak in Bible means angel. So I said Malak to Kalam, the Malak. Yeah.
One second.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. We take this opportunity to honor our guest of the day with this memento as a token of gratitude. Now, our principal will present the memento to our guest of the day. We are sure today was an eye-opener to the future and the catapult to your success.
On behalf of Girls Senior Secondary Section, this is me, Zian,
And me, Narissa,
taking your leave. Thank you.